sung a lot, but to me is the unsung hero. I want to take this opportunity to recognize the efforts that were made by one Daniel Chirchir, who is based in Miramas, and he works in the office of the mayor. Daniel Chirchir worked very closely with my able first deputy president, Mr. Barnabas Koriu, to deliver a place for Team Kenya to train in Paris, in the Olympics of Paris 2024. What you are seeing here today is a culmination based on that single Kenyan who drove us as a country to sign an MOU with the mayor of Miramas, who is here today. I take this opportunity to thank Daniel Chirchir for the effort that were put, and also thank my former president, Mr. is here, you know him, the legend himself. It is a culmination, what you're seeing today, of that effort that were put by those patriotic Kenyans. And Mr. Mayor, I take this opportunity to thank you for what you've done for the development of the sports in Kenya. Out of that effort, of that meeting we had, Team Kenya, where I was the chef de mission, brought quite a number of medals, and you know how we performed. We performed pretty well. And I'm seeing this going far, because if we have reached here now, we are going to go places, because ideally, what we are looking for is to grow sport and throw it to the skies in our country. We need to embrace science, because that is an area which we really need to grow, because sports has gone scientific. We cannot just rely on raw talent. We must employ science to grow talent in our beloved nation, because Kenya doesn't lack talent. Talent is plenty. We need to nurture it scientifically, grow it scientifically, and develop the sport, because it is an industry. In my tenure as the president of the National Olympic Committee, we will ensure that it is rewarding to our athletes, and they also get proper care. I don't have much to say today, because it is a day for celebration. We need to celebrate the growth of the sport, and I can assure Kenyans and the partners that we are going to partner more, make it more deeper, and grow the sport together. Karibuni Nairobi, welcome to Nairobi. All our guests, we love guests, and we want to tell you that you have not seen Kenya. This is just a bit of it. There is plenty to see in Kenya. Explore it, and we are here to support you. Asanteni sana. God bless you.
Thank you very much, President of the National Olympic Committee, Shadrach Maluki. Just before I hand over to state functions, my colleague Dan Mwangi, I'd like to appreciate the presence of the Director General of Sports Kenya, Timothy Kilimo. I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of Bwana Evans Achoki from the Secretary of Sports Department, Asante Sana. And also, we have the Deputy President of the Kenya Hockey Union, Elina Shiveka. I'd like to appreciate Asante Sana, Madam Elina Shiveka. At this juncture, please allow me to hand over to Dan Mwangi from State Functions.
Thank you, my colleague Tony. I sincerely appreciate this opportunity. It is now my singular honor to welcome none other than Honorable Minister Eliano Karoit, the Minister Delegate for Francophonie, International Partnerships, and French citizens abroad. It is now your time to make a speech, and we kindly request you, immediately you are done, kindly welcome the Honorable PS to make his address. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Asante Sana. Everyone, Excellencies, let me take this mic so that I can look at you. Thank you so much for being here and for the amazing speeches that you gave. I'm thinking of the people sitting in the sun over there, thinking of the children that can't wait to play. And I want to say how happy I am to be here today and how much this means for the government of France to have you all gathered here in Nairobi to celebrate what unites us, and that is sport. So granted, I'm wearing high heels. I'm not going to shoot on that ball, but I can tell you that sport, whatever sport you're practicing, that's a way of creating links. That's a way of helping the youth. That's a way of developing a country. Because for being able to play sports, you don't only need your will. You need, grass. You need balls. You need infrastructures. You need people to sponsor you, people to believe in you. And for the great athletes here that have all my admiration, you have no idea how much I admire you, Paul, how much I admire you both, and all of you. You need support. And this is why the government is here. This is the only reason why we're also part of this. Because we need to be able to invest where it matters, being at a local community level or at a government level, and to be able to explain our youth that we're ready to invest in them. I have a very long list of people I need to thank for this event. The Kenya Red Cross, Ngasa Sports and Development Center, Alive and Kicking, Football Mass, the Basketball Experience Project, the Tekla Lu Group, Peace Foundation, and so many others. I also need to thank all of our partners that have mobilized for the event. The University of Nairobi, and I saw the dean a minute ago, Kenyan authorities, their ministers, authorities, l'Agence Française de Développement, NBA Africa, Decathlon and Kiprun, the Football Kenya Federation, the city of Miramas, the county of Elgeyo Marakwet, and all those of you who are here, you're here for a reason, and it means a lot to us. So 60% of the population of the African continent is young, and that is an amazing asset. That is a lot of energy, that is a lot of potential, and ultimately a lot of power. So I embrace that power. I commend you for everything you have done, congratulate you for the amazing successes in sport without having the right infrastructures or the right investment. So we should be ready and getting ready for what it's going to be when you have the investments made. So welcome everyone. Thank you very much for hosting this with friends. Thank you for inviting us. Asante sana.
Honorable Minister, please welcome the PS Minister. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, the Minister, for the kind words that you have given unto us. Madam Eleonore Karua, the Mayor of Miramas, Mr. Frederick, because the Governor of Marakwet, His Excellency Wesley, our NOC President, the University of Nairobi fraternity who are represented here, our agents, Paul Telagat, Tekra Rupe, and all senior officers who are present with us here, good afternoon. This is without forgetting our athletes, which is the purpose of this event this afternoon. The leadership of the France Africa Forward Summit, the distinguished delegates from France and across Africa, all representative of the diplomatic corps, the University of Nairobi fraternity, invited guests, athletes, students, ladies and gentlemen. It is a distinct honor to join you this afternoon at this important segment of the France Africa Forward Summit, a platform that unites Africa and France in pursuit of stronger partnerships, innovation, youth empowerment, and sustainable development. Today's demonstration of these athletics, football and basketball, are not mere ceremonial activities. They embody the power of sports as a universal language, a language that connects nations, inspires young people, promotes inclusions, and generates economic opportunity. Kenya firmly believes that sport must be seen not only as a recreation, but as a strategic driver of youth development, innovation, talent development, its growth, culture exchange, and economic transformation. And this is why the government of Kenya, led by His Excellency the President William Ruto, continue to invest in sports infrastructure, talent development, sports science, and international partnerships, all integral to our broader national transformation agenda. The partnership between Africa and France presents enormous opportunities in the sports sector, from the infrastructure modernization and sports technology to athlete development, innovation, and commercialization. Kenya deeply values this cooperation, the framework, and recognizes its contribution to empowering the young people and strengthening institutional capacity across the continent. This afternoon demonstrates symbolizes the future we seek to build together. And this is the future of our youth talent, the future anchored on collaboration, and a future where sports bridge diplomacy, opportunity, and shared prosperity. And to our young athletes participating today, I want you to know that you are the ambassadors of Africa's immense potential. Your discipline, talent, and determinations inspire confidence in the future of our continent. As we prepare to receive His Excellency Dr. William Ruto and His Excellency President Emmanuel Macron, allow me to thank all organizers, the partners, the University of Nairobi, the coaches, and the participating teams for making this segment possible. Your presence here today affirms that sports remain central to Africa and the future conversation. And to our young athletes, it's fair for me just to inform you that we value your coming. The regents who are here today, led by Dr. Paul Teregat and Madam Rorupe, we value you. The partnership that we have with France, the mayor who is represented here of Imamas, and the minister who is here, we value. Here in Kenya, we pride ourselves as the home of wonders. You may be aware that in the recent past, our great marathoner, Sebastian Sawe, who ran under 2 minutes, who is an icon in this country, can confirm that we are truly home of wonders. And going forward, we have this team here from athletics, and you have seen your agents here. There is no reason as to why we cannot continue conquering the world with the talents that we have. The partnership that has been presented here, our governor from Elgeyo Marakwet have talked elaborately about the collaborations that we have with the mayor of Miramas. Our NOC president has talked about it. My minister has been to Miramas. FKF, they have partnership. And all of these are meant to develop the talents that we have. In football, you are aware that next year, 2027, the Pamoja countries shall be hosting AFCON, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And for that purpose, we are prepared, and we continue to prepare ourselves both in the infrastructure and, of course, preparing the teams. We welcome the world, we welcome Africa, we welcome Kenyans to come and enjoy participate and be part of AFCON. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, the Principal Secretary of Sports, Honorable Elijah Mwangi, CBS, for that. And of course, at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, of course, after our speeches, we will, of course, our distinguished guests, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, it has come now time for us to begin our warm-up and our sports demonstrations of the Africa Summit Forward Summit 2026. So I'll request the basketball boys and girls to get on court. Coaches, please get your boys and girls on the court. I'll request football mass, alive kickings, and Gaza sports to come on the football pitch. And of course, we have both two courts, court 1 and court 2. So we welcome boys and girls. Get on the court. Let's begin, of course, enjoying the sports demonstration. At this juncture, distinguished guests, you are free, of course, to join and watch and see the different kind of warm-ups, the different kind of demonstrations for different sports. The football will be played right here. This track here will be for athletics. So athletes, our star athletes, led by our legends, together with some of our top runners, they will be using their warm-up here. So athletes, please join the track. Football, please join here. International French School, Karibuni Sana. Basketball Experience, coaches, remember Basketball Experience is a project by French Development Agency together with NBA Africa and implemented by the Red Cross. So basketball are set. So I know definitely distinguished guests, PS, you are most welcome to join and watch and walk around and see, of course, the kind of warm-ups and the drills and demonstrations that we have presented and which the coaches are actually looking forward to show and showcase at this Africa Forward Summit Sports Demonstrations 2026. Karibuni sana, boys and girls. Changamkeni, changamkeni. DJ wapatie ngoma waruke kidogo. DJ warushie 2 3. I think wanataka wachangamshe. Vijana Vijana! Vijana Karibuni sana. Let's get on the pitch. It's time for the warm-up. Time for the demonstration. The PS is here. The minister is here. No president is here. The who is here. The football legends are here. We have former Harambee Stars head coach Jacob Gostumle. We have our football legends led by Joe Masiga. We have our football legends Bobby Ogola. We have also the Harambee Starlets head coach, my good friend Beldin Odemba in the house. Asante sana Beldin. Nimekuona, I've appreciated your presence. Karibu sana, head coach Harambee Starlets, our national women's team. So please feel free, our distinguished guests, to move around at the court, at the football pitch, just to watch the kind of different warm-ups which will be facilitated and of course run by our special coaches who have prepared our boys and girls ready for this. Remember, we shall be having football games later. We have also basketball games later for different teams. So this is the start of the action. We are ready now to do this. So get ready to move around. Asante sana, Secretary of Administration, State Department of Sports, Bwana Evans Achoki. Thank you very much, Deputy Vice President of NOC, Bwana Barnaba Korib. Thank you very much. I know we also have the Football Kenya Federation officials presented here. We also have the Kenya Basketball Federation, led by President Kirmi Ali, Secretary General, and Vice President Wako Hapa Wote. So the who is who in matters to do with leadership in the different sports of athletics, basketball, and football are right here with us. Stick around. Remember, we also have the Confederation of African Presidents. Dr. Patrice Motsepe is likely to be here amongst the other excellencies from the different heads of state. So, Vijana, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble.
Well, and so you can see that the youngsters, these are the football youngsters who've come in, and the football teams that are here, you've got from FKF, Angaza, Football Mass, Alive and Kicking, Lucy, François, Denis Diderot, basically the French school in Nairobi. and Kibra Black Stars. So the activities that you're going to see right now are what are considered to be quite normal when it comes to all football exercises. First, we've got the high knees coming through. And you can see they're doing it not so fast, but you can definitely tell from the coaching staff that the direction they're going to take. Remember, the leads at this point are Football Mal and Angaza coaches. We're waiting for another of that. These are considered to be very standard events that and warm-up skills that most of these athletes use. And the whole thing is try to get your feet around the cone, warm yourself up. Also happens simultaneously. Athletics and basketball will be telling you about the basketball teams that have come in. And you can see the basketball players are there. A presence of the NBA, and also we've got Nairobi City Thunder, a team that has been playing in the Basketball Africa League, BAL. Coach Brad Ebbs is part of this. And there is also Derek Ogechi. He plays for the Nairobi City Thunder. You'll find him there. And Ariel Kal is another of those who are expected. And the youngsters going through one of the basics of the sport, which is shooting. And so the football players all warming up. So the warm-up is what is supposed to be going for about 15 minutes. While simultaneously the delegates have got an opportunity to interact with some of these players. After this warm-up, there's going to be competitions as they go through the various drill stations. So basketball, there are going to be sessions on 2 courts, 40 minutes. 10-minute halves, 5-minute half times, 1-minute timeouts for the basketballers. The football is going to be a 6x6 mini tournament. Athletics is going to be a track. So Derek Ogechi is there taking players through their shooting skills. One at a time. The enthusiasm is quite apparent. As they try to get the ball into the hoop. For the footballers, the warm-up is done. As the teams already having been known, so the warm-ups are done. And looking at the schedule, the mini games are supposed to be running for about 1 hour. As we see the players on the artificial turf that has been laid out here. It's a patch that is normally used for handball, but at the moment it has been converted. A whole layer of sand laid out, plus that artificial surface that has been laid out for the 6x6 games. So the players you're seeing at the moment on the screen are from the French school in Nairobi, known as Losi. Diderot. As we see, those from the furthest, we definitely do not want to miss an opportunity to take all of these photos. As we see, those who are from the public all queuing up, seeing if they can do a layup. Quite easy. It's pass, a layup. Try to make it for the 2 points. Basketball, quite an interesting sport, is that once you get the ball, it's 2 steps and you have to shoot or pass the ball. For those who've grown up with old school basketball in Kenya, they would call it a walk if you go beyond the 2 steps. But for those who are now cultured by the NBA, you'd hear it referred to as a travel. And looking at the background, there are those athletes who are in green. That is the group that will taking part in athletics. It's been put together by Decathlon and Kipran. Kipran are the people behind athletes like Edward Cheserek.
Our coaches, of course, please prepare the teams.
And so you will see them there.
Get ready the teams so that you can get deep into the matches.
Right next to the VIP dice is where we have got the makeshift athletics track. So the warm-ups now done. So the football 6x6 tournament, Angaza, the French school Nairobi, and football Mars with 2 teams each. And so there's going to be there's a tournament structure that is in place. And the tournament structure is the first round is that teams are paired for matches. So there is what is known as Team A and Team C, Team F, Team D, Team E, and Team B. The match officials provided by the Football Kenya Federation. And for the finals, it's the first 2 teams from round 1. Goal difference will be the determinant after round 1, and the 2 best teams, the 2 best last teams on goal difference will play a 3rd place playoff match. So a total of 5 matches to be played. Each match is to last 10 minutes with no half time and no changing of sides. This is to maximize playing time. For the basketball games, there are 2 courts, and what is on your screen is court 1, and we also have got a court 2. So game 1 is classic and new component for boys, and game 2 is a classic and new component. So the transition time will be to set up an obstacle course, so the children will stick in their teams with their coaches. It will be very exciting to watch this. Stick with the coaches. So you've got Okal Karanga, Gerangding, and Derek Ogechi. We're going to be assisting in the course setup. So there is also a skills challenge where there is 20 minutes of dribbling, jumping, passing, the layup, and a free throw. So 4 teams, 4 children per team. As we see our level delegates led by the Principal Secretary, State Department for Sport, Elijah Mwangi. Having conversations with officials from his State Department who are here today. And together with the Executive Board of the National Olympic Committee of Kenya. So the tete-a-tete that is going on as they look at making their departure from that. So the players you can see at the moment, those are from the six-a-side football. This is basketball team going through the shooting paces. All happening at the University of Nairobi grounds. Expected later will be President French President of the Republic of France, His Excellency Emmanuel Macron. Also have got the President of the Republic of Kenya. And we have our first goal in the football tournament. And a second goal has been scored, 2-0 to the French school in this six-a-side tournament.
I'm excited to be here. Look forward to have the kid learning basketball, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to Nairobi. Thank you. It's good to have you. That's Ahmed Tofik, former professional basketball player from Benin. So the world is right here at this basketball court at the University of Nairobi in the capital, Nairobi. French School A. French School A in red and Angaza B in orange. Remember, as we speak right now, it's 8 minutes straight, 8 minutes without any halves. And I'm being told right now that is 2-1 French School A. Angaza has just scored they have half the score to make it 2-1.
Yeah, so Angaza are the team that is in orange and the French School A are in red. The matches are being played. 8. So remember, Angaza, French School, and Football Mass are presenting 2 teams each. The matches have been cut down to 8 minutes from the originally planned 10 minutes aside. French School A, 2-1 up. It's a round robin. It's 3 matches, and it's all based on goal difference. So French School A have got the advantage at the moment. They're playing against Angaza B. Remember, the referees have been provided by the Football Kenya Federation. 2-1 it is in this first of so with this game almost coming to a close, Angaza B on the back foot, and French School A have got a throw-in. But the format of this six-a-side tournament is, make sure you don't do that. And the beauty of six-a-side football is that it is always gender neutral. So Angaza B making their chance, and that has been cut by the goalkeeper. 2 quick saves. French School B goalkeeper. It's about to be there as French School B try to make up for a forward. It's been cleared by the goalkeeper. Angaza B keep the ball in play. They do lose it as they try to look for a third goal that would all but seal the game, and they do get it. And so it is now 3-1 to French School A.
So remember, this is the Africa Forward Summit. We are bringing it to you live with the talents of the future.
As we do see the French School B trying to make the best of this. Remember, no break in this encounter, which means at once it starts running, that is how it runs. Remember, there are still one team that we haven't seen, and that is Mars B. Also going on is a basketball. As there is a goal line clearance coming in from Mars B. As we get a quick throw in that has come through. So as we see that there is a handball that has been committed at the goal area of Angaza B. And so it's going to be a penalty for French School A. There are already 3-1 up in this encounter, and that penalty has gone wide. So let's, it's a time for a restart. And so an opportunity for French School B, and that has gone wide. Did the goalkeeper touch it? As we get the all whistle of the first game of the day, and French School A have won by 3 goals to 1. As we now get to the basketball arena where the principal secretary, State Department for Sport, Elijah Mwangi, with Secretary Administration, back to the football action. And this is the second game that we've had.
Already as we speak right now, French School A has clobbered Angaza B 3-1 in the first game. Well done, French School.
French School, well done, well done. A round of applause for them as they continue. Angaza B, you are Tony. I'm sure you.
And so the second football game is up.
No, don't worry. I'm sure you're coming back.
Remember, the blue colors are red and orange.
Yes. So we have the first game at the basketball court starting.
And so
And I'd like to call upon
already
anyone interested in basketball.
it will be
But we will also transmit
who will
the
get the
big
better
screens.
of
All this action is coming to you also. on
French School A,
our
who won the
channel
first game by 3
YouTube.
goals to 1.
You can tune into KBC and you will see it.
There they are.
This is the Africa Forward Summit brought to you by the French government
As
in partnership with the
remember,
Kenyan government.
it is
Sponsored by the Catholic
all about goal difference,
Run,
trying to be on a quick shot, but that goes wide.
and the list goes on and on. With many CSO partners who have made this possible.
And at the moment,
On the basketball court, we have Team Blue versus Team Orange.
so we have got Mars B and Angaza A, who are playing at the moment on the football pitch.
You will go blue and
And also, we have got the
it seems like I'm winning against you on all scores.
basketball that is going on. Will be joining them. Remember, it's a quick 5-a-side tournament. It's a full court.
Football for men, boys rather, Angaza A and Football Mass B. Remember, we also have girls in these games.
Also remember, the winners of this game shall get their trophies and medals once the games and matches are over, when the presidents are here.
Of course, they'll be presented by the Excellencies Presidents, Kenya.
So a 5x5 basketball tournament. This one is involving the girls. After that, we're going to have the girls a rebound, and it's offensive on the paint. 3 attempts at field goals, all missed, but it's stolen again out on the free throw line, on the 3-point line, and that flies over the rim.
To our guests who have just joined us, feel free to
The blue team is there and trying to hold it. A foul has been called, which means take it from the side. Quick passing. Opts to go for three, and that shot is blocked. Team Red. And that layup rolls off the rim, and a foul has been called. And it's going to be 2 free throws for the team in red. As you can see, the young players being advised as to where to stay and where to position themselves for this. Foul committed as the layup attempt is going on. And we've got the first 2 points of this encounter from the free throw line. The first point, rather.
We have 2 courts that have been renovated courtesy of this partnership. And I understand that one court is the one that is used by the men and the other by the female.
Remember.
So if you look at the courts, the upper court is usually used
Blue
by the
taken.
ladies.
That is stolen, and another 2 points for the red team.
And both of them have been renovated courtesy of the French government
Blue
sponsorship.
team. Another still coming in from the red team. But that goes out of touch. It's
New fiber boards just to push the game higher to the new levels.
as the officials now, as there are substitutions who are rolling substitutions being made in this game. So, and after that is when we shall have play continue on the basketball court. Athletics will be coming much later. And we also have got this football going on the pitch, just right next to the basketball court. Quite a compact setup that we have got right here at the University of Nairobi grounds. As we have 0-0, and Angaza A are currently on the pitch, and they're playing against Football Mass B. At the moment, the football table is topped by French School A, who defeated Angaza B by 3-1. No goals yet in this encounter. Remember, it's all round robin. And the round robin format, at the end of it all, goal difference is what matters in case of the tie of points. We saw that happening. So we'll be getting back to that in game 2. And at the moment, let's get back. A foul's been committed. Blue. How fast can they be? The basketball was played using the foot. So it is Blue again here. Up in here. So as we see that foul again committed, the one advantage that they do not have, that goes to the side. The match referees have got to keep the players, alive to the rules of the game. So let us take a look at this. And he misses that layup as he had broken through. They still have got a chance. So look at this. As they try to go past that, there was a tap on the ball. It goes out of play.
Not to forget the presidential press representing our government is here.
Look, going for the 3, and that is off the rim. Out of play. Trying to go for 3 points. Was he fouled in the process? And a rebound. There was a foul and he stepped on the line.
We appreciate you for your support.
So there they are as time has been called. So as the players take that first time out under coach Brad Ebbs, we can switch over to the football pitch, and we have got football must be against Angaza A. Football must be are in red in this encounter. Football must be are in orange. This has been close, chances lost on all sides. We have seen the players graze the woodwork on both corners.
We have had it in Morocco. We have had it in Senegal.
As they try to make a quick breakthrough. And it is a chance for them to score. Good goalkeeping. Football must be.
Exactly.
Are in red, and they are having to defend on this. In the last 1 minute, defenders have had more touches of the ball than everybody else, and we have a goal finally coming through in this encounter.
This is the first event.
1-0 it is. We were looking at a football game that was going to end up in a stalemate, but that has turned out not to be the case. And the game has come to a close. A 1-0 win for Angaza A, which means one of the teams already there. 2 of the 3 football matches have been played. Remember, there are 6 teams, and it is the top 2 based on goal difference who will be proceeding to the final. A win is 3 points for each of the sides. And now that's a bench on the basketball side. So there you have, that was a game that was by the boys, as the girls now get onto the court. And that is definitely a foul, which means that it's going to be 2 free throws that are going to be taken by the blue team.
Football, we have all the talent that we have. I know His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, in March 2024, on the 1st, I remember he did press-ups during the Talanta Sports City.
Exactly. This is court 2 of the basketball court. This is basketball for the deaf. At the free throw line. Second attempt after a foul for it, and that is 1 point. And they do lose it. That should be another foul called, as they went for the hoop, and that was lost.
It can only be one, but we shall not say it. We will disclose after the race.
And I can see here basketball is on fire.
Huge block there, a huge block.
Lovely layup of Kenya.
Courtesy of the basketball experience.
Oh yes, we shall get you the numbers and the teams.
Men on this side.
And so we are back to the boys basketball competition.
Which ones do we have?
The blue team trying to go for that, but that has been lost. And there's a quick break. Still then their pace has been slowed down. Going for the 3, and that's an air shot. And that has, it is just one more chance for them as we head back to the football pitch. This is the 3rd game, and we're having football Mass A who are playing against French School B. It is the 3rd of the football matches. that are going to be played, and after that, the format of the football competition is that there's going to be a third place playoff by the teams that are placed third and fourth, teams placed first and second. And okay, so there you have it, and 5 matches to be played in total, a third place match and a final proper. At the same time, remember that there is a chance to meet with the heads of state who are here. So at the moment, it's French School B playing against Football Mass A in the football competition, the third of the group phase matches before we get into the playoff stage. Back to the basketball court. Trying to dribble his way, finds himself out there, and there's a foul committed on the paint. And so they are going to have 2 free throws go their way. You can see how the players being asked to stand around the paint, and there's always a format. 2 players on side from the shooting team and 3 from the defending team. And with that format, that is how they always get ready for everything that is there. So the free throws now ready to go.
When you learn basketball, you used to walk for a very long time.
Quite a non-orthodox way of doing it. Trying to spin it off his hands and twice off the rim. And the red team have got their offensive rebound. They make their way to the paint, they lose it, and rebound for the blue team. Staying on the attack at the red team. Onto the time. That's going for 2 off the rim. Offensive rebound 1 and 2 points. Good for the red team. Blue team, and that has been called as a trap. Took 3 steps with the ball in his hand. Maximum number of steps allowed in a game of basketball is 2 if you've got the ball in your hand, or if you've got it in motion, it's going to be 1. It's going to be called a travel, or if you're from the old school, it's going to be called a walk. So the basketball games continue, and remember, we also have the girls who are going to be playing, and after that the final is going to follow. On to the football pitch. Again, we have got Football Mass A, who are playing against the French School B. As the search for goals continues.
What is your take of most about basketball experience and where we are at basketball, and also the relationship?
French School B have got the red, and Football Mass A have got the orange. And that has been collected by Football B and French School B trying to make their way through this defense. Could they get a goal there? B's, the A side won the opening game by 3-1. That ball goes out. It's a chance for them to attack again. So a throwing that goes in and it's parried away by the goalkeeper. Football man is trying to go forward. The ball goes out to play. Throwing quickly taken and won by French goalkeeper. They have got a chance and try to go wide. Looked like that was a foul that was committed. What will the match officials say, or are they going to call for something else? Well, the match officials, you can see them at the far end, just calling for a foul as French School B make one more go at the football mass goal area. So what can they do with this? What we know is that there is a wall. And that has gone way, way, way wide. So it's a chance for football mass to get going again. That has rolled out to play. French School trying to make their way, and that is in the 6x6 football. Basketball still going on.
Actually, do you know that Atlanta Dreams actually won yesterday night, 91-90, in their first game of the league? And that's the influence of a Kenyan touch. Exactly. She made a three-pointer in her first shot. So
stolen and
she's been presenting as well, thanks to the efforts of the local.
As the red team trying to go for a three. That has
on the side of the cross
span off the rim.
We will have the boys start,
And
then the girls will follow them after that.
you see that there is a lot of raw talent, but you can tell even by their ages that a lot of the basics are still being considered. And so that is what they're focused on. Foul's been called on Team Red. And you can see that they are switching vests as the players so that everyone has an opportunity to play. Slipped on the course, not caught on the paint, and that goes off the rim. It's an opportunity for the blue side to move forward. That's a foul that's been committed, expected to be called. A chance to go into the opponent's space, very important. A chance at three, span left, but it goes out. It's going to be a blue ball. And so, just taking a look at how. So taking a look at the sides, the basketball is currently on the football pitch. And so the footballers, I've got to send it back onto the court as we get back to the football pitch. And it is Mars B, or the Mass A, who are playing against French School B. As time is called on this, remember no halftime in these encounters. It's all about who progresses to the next phase of the competition, which is the knockout phase. The surface, 100% artificial. As you can see, the players are making sure that it is in the right form. basketball, the experience is at the moment the blue team, remember, are there. That was a double touch. So once you dribble the ball, it comes into your hands, you can dribble it again. The double dribble, as they will call it, always. And so the blue team now has picked up the advantage again. Remember, basketball allows rolling substitutions.
Are you ready for the next big thing in tech? Well, we'll spotlight Kenya's brightest young minds, game-changing startups, and breakthrough technology that are shaping our future. From AI and robotics to sustainable futures, we bring you the stories behind the scenes. KBC Channel 1. Remember, tech starts here.
If he lives alone and something happens, there'll be no one to take him to the hospital.
How would we do it? We got one bedroom, a living room, and a sunroom. No matter what you do, that's it. How can we add another room?
Hi.
Hi.
You must be hungry. Lunch is almost ready.
Are you tired? Take a rest.
I'm fine. I mentioned to the dance club that you were coming. This is good for relaxing.
Oh yeah, from Andy Liu, a Bluetooth speaker. We use it for dancing. The sound quality is awesome.
Basheta makongu kachoka na siki